What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Limbo, the newest film from director Sharrock. Now, before we begin, if you like this channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button, as well as commenting below any video to watch, including this one. So Limbo is this very small, very quaint, very quirky film about this individual named Omar, who of course is played by Amir El-Masry. He's an individual who is very downtrodden for the simple fact of what he's had to go through in war-torn Syria, where he's from. He's a refugee trying to get asylum into Britain, and along the way he has carried his grandfather's oud, which is this guitar type of thing with the neck which is like curved downwards. And in essence, basically this movie, which is set on a fictional island in Scotland, is about what it takes for individuals from different nationalities and different countries to come into a different world to try and seek a better world, and how difficult that can be, and the interesting kind of characters and natures of who these individuals are and what they want out of their own life. And in the process, we also meet a character named Farhad, who becomes kind of Omar's best friend. They live in a small house with another couple of individuals who are also seeking asylum. And it's also about this world in Scotland, about these quirky individuals that are very much Wes Anderson style types and stuff like that. And basically it boils down to, what is it like to be a refugee? How hard is it to get asylum in another country? And what does that do on the psyche of the individual while making a Wes Anderson film, which is really fascinating. So with that said, synopsis out of the way, this is a movie that really was intriguing by the trailer. I saw that this movie got nominated for a couple of BAFTAs, which is the Academy Awards in Britain, for Best Picture and Best Director. That makes it all the more interesting because like I said, I never heard of this film. I don't know any of the actors or the directors. So going into a movie like this is more of an intriguing kind of want to see if this movie's any good, more than, you know anything about it. So after getting the review copy, after watching it, the one thing I can say about this movie is entirely wholly original, but it also feels like a Wes Anderson film meeting with the characters and quirks of Napoleon Dynamite. And the reason I say that is the way this movie is shot is very much in a very wide angle focus. Everything is kind of blown out like Wes Anderson does, with his characters in the foreground, and you have this like a lot of this open space with these weird quirky buildings. When it does go on the close-up of the characters, they're very kind of, the way they're positioned, the way they're angled is a really fascinating thing to watch. So it makes it for a very unique, very dynamic looking character. And when I say it comes to Napoleon Dynamite, the characters are very strange, they're very out of time, out of world and stuff like that. The people that live in this island in Scotland are very strange individuals, very just offbeat, but they're really fun to watch. They're really entertaining. They have different quirks and personalities that are unique for the movie itself. And then you have two characters, Omar and Farhad, who are very much realistic characters, but they have enough quirkiness, enough uniqueness to them that they could fit in a Wes Anderson style world, as well as a Napoleon Dynamite style world. So therefore, I really enjoyed this movie, just for the simple fact that Sharrock was presenting a really hard-hitting story of, being a refugee, but adding enough quirkiness, enough energy, and enough uniqueness that the film really felt like a really different type of film, something that you may not have seen before, even though it may feel a little samey to some other films. But the other thing that works in this movie is just Omar's character. Amir El-Masry is really fantastic in the movie. The way he kind of molds himself as this very downtrodden individual who throughout the movie comes to kind of slowly learn about the world around him, and we start to slowly learn about who he is and how he's motivated, and the idea is that he slowly becomes a better character, a better individual, and that he's still haunted by the stuff in Syria and haunted by the fact that his parents don't really want anything to do with him because he doesn't want to be a war-torn fighter and stuff like that. Really quirky in a lot of sense, but really feels like a really whole 100% three-dimensional character. To me, kind of sums up this movie is a movie that is very quirky in its nature, but is able to take those very three-dimensional, very hard-hitting subjects and really kind of thrust it into this world and really make it work. It doesn't matter if this movie feels very quirky to you or very hard-hitting, it really feels like a three-dimensional movie in a lot of aspects. And like I said, there's a lot of funny moments, there's a lot of weird off-the-wall moments, and there's just some really interesting kind of concepts that really makes this movie work. And the music's fantastic, the cinematography is amazing, especially if you like that Wes Anderson feel. And it's just a movie that overall really feels like it gets the job done. It really feels like it has a lot to say and does a really unique, very interesting take that is not necessarily something you see all the time. time. So, but that'll do it. That'll be my take on Limbo. Like I said, very highly recommended. If you do decide to see it, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. What is your favorite quirky movie, like Wes Anderson or Napoleon Dynamite style movie? But otherwise, if you like what you see in this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.